Welcome back to SHAMROCK Reacts, the world's greatest reaction channel on all of YouTube or anywhere.
Ever.
Today, we got a good one. We will be talking about the year
Of music.
in 2024.
Right.
Good God, it was amazing.
Right.
The
Great.
best year of music that I can remember, maybe in my whole life. I don't remember a year that just continuously, for me, I feel like every month or every month or two, there's been a album that's been like, what? Like life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
People that, for me, my favorite band of all time being The Script, they haven't released an album in
Long time.
8 years or 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just to start the list right there. And Jelly Roll took over country music, put out an album with 28 songs.
A long album.
That's a lot of songs, and for me, they were all
For an album?
incredible. What's your favorite song off the Jelly Roll album?
Starts with G and with Y. Get by.
Get By. That is literally going to be the college football anthem. It already is. They play it every week at the college football thing. It's got that like dun, 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 like fast rhythm and get you hyped.
Yeah, that's cool.
But for me, it's going to be like, you know, how Queen is played at the stadium
Right.
for We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. I feel like that's going to be added to that kind of Ozzy Osbourne's played in the thing. So I think that might be added to that whole, which is pretty cool to be added to, because there's only a handful of songs that can be like arena songs, like
Right.
that could just be played in any arena at any time and be absolute bangers. There's only like 100 of them probably total. And who else for me? Like the albums, I got Eminem, Slim Shady,
Post Malone's.
Post Malone went to country. I mean, hip hop joined country,
Right. Which is crazy. They're like
went R&B, and
I think before this year, people would have thought, oh, country and rap opposites, and now they're like
for sure 10 years ago, you would have told me anything like this, I'd have been like, you are like country does not mix.
Right.
For me, it seemed like they didn't blend, they didn't let people in. Now, not only are they letting people in, they're letting like Shabuzi. You put me on the Shabuzi. That bar song's dope. That Good News song. That's one of my favorite songs this year.
Yeah. Country and rap. And I was saying, I don't think that mix. Well, if you have a very good country star and a very good rap star, that mix is way better.
It depends on if they can be. I mean, you look at Post Malone. He has changed his whole persona, his look. He has enveloped himself into the country world, and you can tell it's not just a character he's playing, because his music is reflected, and it's really good music that matches country and matches Post. And he had an album full of features, which is hard to do. So he had pretty much the hardest task in the world, to be accepted into a genre, and not only accepted, but have people in that genre get on your album, and all legends from that genre.
Right.
You know,
the
so
first album.
right.
Crazy.
That's very like accepting, but it shows that country has now crossed over, and that for me was kind of cool, because I've been listening to it, and Jelly Roll and Post and put me onto it. But then Eminem, like I was saying, put Death of Slim Shady out.
Yeah. Which
Coup de grace for me. Good God.
Really good album.
The GOAT is back to a great album.
I should have wrote that down on my list.
I didn't listen to it all the way through, but I
My
know
favorite song
like a
on
couple
that
songs off of
album.
it. They're all great.
And if you're a real deep into hip hop, every song kind of plays a story into a storyline that he weaves, and it makes sense somehow. And then after, to figure out, it makes sense in reverse too, if you wanted to play the storyline backwards.
Which is so cool.
Which is cool. It's like, it's just insane. And then it kind of like, I hope what they're saying is true too. I hope it's the Death of Slim Shady, which it kind of was. It had crazy songs of Slim Shady going absolutely bananas, and then coming back to 2024 into this new genre, but he don't care because he's Slim Shady.
Yeah.
And then finally at like the end of the album, kind of killing him off. But if you play it backwards, it's killing him off and then playing so like that. But I hope it's that he kills him off and then has another album, they're saying, of just non-Slim Shady stuff. Which I love Slim Shady too. That's why I love this album. It was him going bananas, lyrical.
Right.
But then now what if he matched it with a album of just Marshall Mathers, just Eminem songs, just songs like Till I Collapse. What's the 8 Mile song?
Yeah. What's that song called?
Lose Control.
No.
Lose Yourself, I mean.
No, I don't think. It's
So
where,
what if he made songs just like that? Because that's like who he's saying. If you're following along with him, like he did the interview, he's basically saying any bad things that he's ever put out that's a little too crazy, that's not him. That's his alter ego, Slim Shady.
Right.
And if he's saying that and saying that he's killed off Slim Shady, and then people are saying that he's doing it to make this album to finalize his whole career, encapsulate everything with just Marshall Mathers, I think it'd be like the most epic
Really cool.
storyline of career, not only an album, a whole career to evolve to that. Okay, so we got that, and we haven't even talked about Ellie's transition into like all the pop music that's going on right now. To what that we watched the video, the guy said pop is taking off like nothing we've ever seen before. So it's the
crazy.
best year for pop music.
Right.
Ariana Grande put out an album, right?
so.
On here, so I have 5 albums.
Sabrina Carpenter. Is that on your list?
Yeah, that's on my list. So I have 5 albums on this list. 4 of them are pop. 1 of them is a little bit different. But, so, Brat, craziest, like, most popular pop album ever. The whole, like, Brat summer thing, it came out in June, I believe. And then everybody took it and ran with it, and we had Brat summer. A whole
Is that really?
summer based on an album. Great album. It's really fun. It's really, like, if you listen to it top to bottom, there's got to be one thing at least that you like about it by the end. So that's a great album. And then Short and Sweet is a really good album, and that came out this year. Sabrina Carpenter kind of, she existed in my, like, world of music before.
And then
But
she
then
blew
Short and
up,
Sweet
right?
came out, and now, right.
She's like one of the biggest, because of that album, she's like one of the biggest superstars in the world, right?
There's Taste, which was, I think, on top 10. Espresso, Please, Please, Please. Bad Chem was also up there. There's a lot of, it's a great album.
Right. There's going to be so many stuff that even we can name. So far, we've all named, 10, 15 albums probably each. And then we're going to miss something on this conversation that we're going to go back and be like, oh, I forgot about that album.
Hit Me Hard and Soft, right there. Top album of the year. Absolutely adore it.
Right. Billie Eilish. So she became a over-the-top superstar this year, I feel like, too.
So only one of my albums is not on this list. When you Google albums of the year, I have one album that's not on here.
Oh no.
But Hit Me Hard and Soft is my top album of the year. I listen to it every single day. It's a fantastic album. There's one song on the whole album that I skip, and it's not even a bad song, but it's bittersweet. But every other song is so good. I love Hit Me Hard and Soft. And then I have
Who's that from?
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
I have on here another pop album, which is Found Heaven by Conan Gray.
And that's your favorite,
That's
right?
my favorite, like, artist. That album isn't as known because Conan isn't as known.
Right.
But it's a really good album. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very bouncy.
Well, like I said at the beginning, the Script, they're not the most popular band in the world. They're big over in Europe and some other places.
Yeah.
Kind of big here in America, somewhat. But they're not super huge, and they've been doing it for
Couple years.
20 years.
Yeah.
15 years. And you gotta figure he's new, even if, I don't know, some people won't always get the recognition they deserve. To me, in hip-hop, the Lox are one of the greatest groups of hip-hop, and it contains 3 people, and each one of those people I feel like is one of the greatest rappers ever. But they will never get the recognition they ever deserve. They'll always be the underground street kings or whatever, mixtape kings. But they'll never get, like global recognition.
Right.
But that's the same for every genre. You're always going to have people that are like, damn, they're really good. They never got their flowers, per se.
Right. No, I think Conan Gray isn't, like, underground. Everybody knows about Conan Gray.
I don't know, everybody knows about him, but everybody that's in your realm know about him. And then I know about him because of you. And
Right. He has really, really big songs like Heather and Memories and
Oh, he's definitely not underground. I'm just
he's
saying.
not underground, but like he's not
getting
as known as
right.
like Billie Eilish or Sabrina Carpenter this year especially. But Found Heaven was a great album. It's super fun, very 80s, very bouncy.
Very 80s. The couple songs that you showed me were crazy.
It's so fun. I love it.
Can I
And then my album that is not pop is Chromacopia by Tyler, the Creator.
Which we just listened to some of it, most of it, and
all of it.
All of it. I think I skipped one, but
you skipped the end of one. But
yeah, and the end song. Well, the end, whatever that was, the outro. I didn't like the way he ended the album.
I think.
But you said you think it was kind of like to make it so it almost loops back to the
if I remember
intro kind of, so it ends kind of similar to how it starts, which is a cool idea. But for me, the whole album definitely had a vibe, and then it kind of did a little dip.
I do agree that I think Hey Jane is my least favorite. Just because it's not as interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
You really gotta
it was probably good,
look at lyrics.
It's probably that's what he wanted more. You gotta really dig deep into what he's saying.
Right. Which is like a good song to have on there.
But for the most part, and I like I said, the flow that he had, the ups and downs. So one sounded like it would start off as like 70s soul, and then a beat would drop in. Different. The most different for hip hop that I feel like it has happened in a while. So
I love Chromacopia. Great album.
To me, hip hop took a weird turn with the Migos, Future, everybody sounding a certain way.
Right.
Which Tyler, the Creator, does not do that. He did a whole album of just sounding himself.
I saw this. One more thing, Brad, and then you can go. I saw this video of him talking. It was an interview, and he was saying that he doesn't want to be known as a hip hop artist, as I believe what he said, because he's capable of doing a lot more. So Like Him isn't hip hop. Like Him is like a power ballad almost. That one's my favorite off the album.
What was my favorite called? That was with Schoolboy Q.
Thought I Was Dead.
Thought I Was Dead. That song is fire. It's got that beat in it.
Didn't you also really like Sticky too?
I did.
Sticky's good. Sticky's such a mood. I love Sticky.
Both really good songs. Really good. I mean, I don't know who's making the beats for him, but it's almost perfect for his style. You think he makes them, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so too, because it matches his style almost to a perfect essence. It's like, damn, these beats and the way you made it flow to you almost feel like he made the song first and then matched the beat to it, which never will happen. You know what I'm saying? It's the opposite. You make the beat first and then match the song to it.
Right. I think most of the songs have features on them, so most of the songs are with the artist.
They got somebody, Daniel Caesar.
Can I share my list?
Yeah, so what's your top 5 songs of the year? Because there's been a lot of good songs.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been more songs. We're just talking about how many good albums there are. If we started going into how many great songs there were this year,
it'd be crazy.
We'd be here for the next couple hours talking about just songs.
Yeah.
I feel like, let's hear your top 5.
All right.
This is just for right now, right?
This is like 6 or 7, but
okay.
Jelly Roll Get By, 111, the script. New album.
You can talk about each one too. Jelly Roll Get By.
Yeah.
So that's your favorite song. That's the anthem for college football. We were saying. What's the next one? Run, Run, Run.
Yeah.
By the Script. I put you onto that one, huh? That one's a good one.
And I was like, oh god, this is fire.
It is fire. It's a good song.
Bar song.
Bar song. You put me onto that one.
Yeah.
That's one that I hadn't really heard, and then you put me onto it, and that is. I like Shibuzi now more than I even thought. Shibuzi is in country, and he looks like he would be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And his sound is crazy dope. And he's touring with Jelly Roll, so I feel like Jelly Roll. There's going to be a whole branch of new country that's just kind of dope.
Losers, Jelly Roll, Post Malone.
Losers, Jelly Roll, and Post. That's 2 of your favorites combined in there.
Wider Jelly Roll, and One Way Roll Jelly Roll, and MGK. There's one last one I did not put on my list because I forgot to mention it. I forgot what it's called, but it's like Eminem and those other 2.
Eminem, Toby featuring Big Sean, and something Tron. What's his name? I'm losing.
It's like one of them says like you're gonna go up to Mars and choke. Like
No, Venus and choke. Yeah. That's a great line.
Yeah.
I think I'll be a helmet. Mean it and choke.
Yeah, we're in very different music worlds.
Yeah, everybody here, I feel like it. Well, me and Bray are.
You guys are the same. Like,
very similar.
realm.
Yeah.
I'm in a very different music world from you guys because I listen to a lot of pop music.
But for it to both, like, for me to say that this has been the best year of music, and then for you to also be like, not have nothing to do with any of the music that I've been.
Right. I haven't listened to a single album. I don't think that you've listened to
Right.
all the way through.
Right.
And
Cool
you've
J
never listened. I don't think
put
you've
out an
listened to any
album
of my
that's
albums.
incredible. I only heard a couple songs off it, but incredible. And he's like a rapper from the early '90s. Like, how is this 57-year-old dude still rapping better than most rappers? Oh, I got another one on my list. Joyner Lucas, my favorite new era rapper. I don't want to say my favorite person from the new era because, you know, Eminem still raps. There's still people rapping in the new era, but he's my favorite person that started rapping post 2015 or whatever, whenever he became famous. For me, he is the best in hip hop, but which is crazy. He's not even classified as the best in hip hop. The best in hip hop would be considered Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Those are the two.
Which is crazy because they had the beef this year.
Actual beef. So the people that classify them as 1 and 2, it hasn't happened since when I was, 10 years old. Biggie was number 1. Tupac was number 2. Both of those people were murdered. Never since then has there been a 1 and 2 that have had a beef. It's always been maybe 1 versus a 10 or Eminem takes on a Benzino. It's always been something where it's like kind of a mismatch. Like, this don't even seem fair. I don't even know what this beef is. It was something personal, but it was never 1 versus 2. Until this year, you got Drake versus Kendrick. And to be crazy about it, they actually made some kind of cool songs.
Not Like Us is a great song.
Kendrick went crazy because
it's a great song.
It's not just a diss track where it's like, Drake, ugly, sit down, you suck.
You're ugly, you're annoying.
It's not that.
Like, it's actually
it's literally subliminal, but also a bop. So you can also
it's so
have
funny.
a feel to it.
It's really funny.
Right.
Like, hold on. It's a great song. Like,
and to me, it brought Kendrick because I don't know. Kendrick has always been this phenomenal rapper to me that hasn't made the songs for me per se, and I've always been like, come on, just make something for me. And I feel like, to bring up Kendrick, he just dropped an album last week, a surprise album. I haven't even listened to that yet.
Who?
Kendrick.
Did he?
So we're adding albums to the. I feel like this is an endless conversation. So 2024.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the year of music. I don't know if. How can that continue? How can we go into 2025 and expect a similar kind of year? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but
I don't feel like it's possible, right?
Yeah. I feel like
this song is so funny. Wait. Wait.
Any part of it that you play is gonna be crazy.
Right. Like, A minor. That's crazy. Like, but yeah. Also, like, there's artists this year that didn't release music, like an album this year, but got popular this year. For example, Chappell Roan. Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess is such a fun album with Hot to Go, and then there's Hot to Go, Pink Pony Club. I'm totally blanking, but like all the songs.
Who's this from?
Album, Chappell Roan.
Chappell Roan, that's right there, right?
I think she released Good Luck Babe this year.
She looks like, woo.
She looks young.
She is young. Oh, My King Kiss Karma is a great song. There's like a lot of fun songs on there, and then there's songs.
Oh, she was on Saturday Night Live. That's cool.
She came.
Like, comedy show.
Seemingly out of nowhere, I feel like, and she got really popular. Hold on, let me look on and see, like, because I don't know all the songs on the album, but.
No, she's torn. You can get
Feminine Phenomenon.
$20.
That's a fun song. Feminine Phenomenon is really fun. Red Wine Supernova is really fun. After Midnight is really fun. Hold on. I don't know if I know After Midnight.
Which one is this? The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess?
Yeah.
It's a funny name of an album.
Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl. That's
It
a
is a long
super fun
name.
song.
Feminine.
Femininomenon.
Femininomenon.
That's what she was gonna name the album, but she didn't end up naming it that.
I'm glad she didn't.
Say it.
The other one's just as bad, but I can't
Rise
say
and Fall
it.
of a Midwest Princess?
I could almost say that. The Rise and Fall of the Midwest.
I love Femininomenon.
Coffee? She made that song about coffee.
That's kind of fire. I might like that. I probably really vibe that. Let me take a sip of coffee.
All of the songs in there are pretty good. I've heard them
Coffee and
at
Hot to
least
Go. I feel like
I don't remember After Midnight or
I
Coffee.
have anybody else on my list here? Oh, the F1 Trillion album.
Yeah, it would posty.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah, I think Losers is in that album.
I feel like there's so many albums that I haven't talked about that I'm gonna forget.
There's so many albums that came out this year that I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to that, and then I never did.
Yeah.
Like Claire's album, I never listened to it all the way through, but there's a couple good ones that I heard. What else? Current Joys released an album. I don't know if anybody watching this video knows who Current Joys is,
Yeah,
but
I have
Nope.
no clue.
it's a good. They have good songs. Who else? Not an album, but TV Girl released music this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we're doing-
I'm wearing my TV Girl bracelet right now. I wear it every day.
If we're doing we're doing actual just like songs like
I could go on and on. And on.
Jelly Roll did the song with Falling in Reverse. Didn't you hear? You heard of them, right? Cause I've
Of
never.
course I've heard of Falling in Reverse. Yeah.
Did you ever hear the song then?
No.
Oh my god. I feel like we should just take a little glance. I love this song. Me and Bray rock to this song all the time. And it sounds so not like country, sort of. So it has that sound of like,
Yeah, I don't even think it's
I might have heard
new.
the song actually.
like what's their genre? It's like gotta be like alt rock or something like that, right?
Falling in Reverse, aren't they Midwest emo?
Midwest emo. That seems Okay,
Are they?
there you go. Yeah. It's like
I don't listen to Falling in Reverse.
So who am I trying to compare them to? Like, what's that group from like the 2010s?
Yeah, I've been high and low, I've
Been sober, I've been faded. Searching for
Videos is fake.
all the wrong places.
word up
On the streets, I got a bad reputation.
Yeah, I know 2 songs from Falling in Reverse. Just Like You and Sexy Joe.
Right, but I've never heard of
Kind
them.
of crazy songs.
It's got that straight 90s vibe to me.
Yeah, really bad.
I want to see Falling in Reverse and Eminem together.
He looks emo.
They're Midwest emo.
What's that mean? What is Midwest? That's like Blink.
I don't know. I think so.
Blink-182.
Don't quote me
That's what I'm
because
thinking.
I'm
Like
pretty uneducated.
Blink
on that.
182. Like that whole
182.
genre of
I think
right.
I
Midwest emo. Blend of emo and indie rock elements.
Yeah, because it turns out they're.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been out for a long time. And when I first heard the song, I was like, "Oh, good for you, Jelly Roll, doing a song with whoever these people are."
Man.
It's more like, "Good for you, Paul." Reverse doing a song with Jelly Roll, like.
Right.
Been through hell and back.
Oh, okay. So Falling in Reverse is better. Falling in Reverse is better. Actually, yeah, that makes more sense because I've heard a couple other songs other than Just Like You and Sexy Drug, and they're a lot heavier. But metal and pop, when you mix them,
That sounds so 90s or whatever that era was. Like,
I think this is from the first ever time Jelly Roll teamed up with a band. I think the first ever.
Jelly Roll is listed as pop for some reason on Google, but I feel like he doesn't really write pop. It's more.
No, it's country.
it's country, but he's crossed over into pop. I mean, the song he just did with One Republic, where's that at?
Oh well, of course, One Republic is very.
That's like super pop rock, right? Like,
I think so. Yeah.
I
The
do-
only song I know by them is Counting Stars.
I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, it's pop rock. That's what the classifies.
Right.
literally had a falling in reverse sound.
Well, I think it's a little bit toned down.
Okay,
But
so
I actually don't quote me because
I don't know falling in reverse sound, so I could be lying about that too. But it has that whatever that Midwest rock you were talking about, the emo rock.
Right.
It has that vibe to it for sure.
It has the like. Oh well, that's.
What?
That's them again.
That's falling in reverse.
Yeah. See, so
And
okay,
there's
yeah.
also Just Like You.
I feel like I've heard it before.
Yeah, so I feel like it's very much a Sum 41, Blink 182, whatever the hell that genre is.
Yeah.
No, they're almost,
But I think they also have more like.
they're pretty
heavier.
close to the script.
They have heavier songs.
No, the script is way lighter. The script is pop rock,
Pop.
right? What would you classify the script as? Pop rock?
I would say yeah, because from what I know, yeah.
But you haven't listened to them, have you?
She's listened to the songs you've listened to. You don't think I've put her on the songs before I put you onto them?
I have been alive longer than
You don't think me and her have jumped around to paint the town green before?
That's like a
Turn that on now.
Actually.
Huh?
We were supposed
Turn
to
that
be.
on now.
Paint the town green?
Yeah.
That's not a 2024 song. We can't add that to this 2024 mix, although I wish we
You
could.
put me on the song when I was like 3.
Yeah, I've been rocking to that for a while.
Yeah.
That's like actually one of my core memories.
You should have seen me
we were
at the
supposed to be
concert.
cleaning the house, and we were actually not cleaning the house.
And we just went.
were jumping around, actually.
Yeah.
That's a core memory. But like, we did it for like 3 hours, too.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, so much good music. That
Falling
was
in Reverse released an album this year, too, which
also
I've
they
seen
released a whole
everywhere.
album. Oh, see, I'm telling
Hey,
you.
I was about to
Popular
put that
Nonsense
on my list.
2024. I've seen this album cover everywhere.
I was about to put
didn't
that on
know
my
that
list.
was
I had
released
some
this
help.
year.
Oh, I had some help. Post Malone featuring
Well,
Morgan Wallen.
Oh, Benson Boone came out of nowhere, too, this year.
Benson Boone. That song was dope. God, it's been such a good year of
It's been a
music.
great year.
yeah. Wait, no.
Avril Lavigne is back, apparently. I didn't know that.
Didn't know that. Who else is back? Somebody else was back that I forgot about.
I think Tyler Braden might have made a new album.
Tyler Braden. Wow, if he didn't make a new album, he definitely made an appearance. I think
Yeah.
I don't even know if he has an album out. He's so young and fucking.
Yeah, he just started like.
Oh,
not
Olivia
even-
Rodrigo released music, not an album, but she released Got Spilled, which has okay songs on it. I like So American. That's a good song.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
feel like to make.
No, beautiful things that come out 2024.
It's gonna be fun looking at top 10 lists of music this year. I want to see who's like.
You're right. I'm thinking.
Is there a Billboard?
I think Brat is going to be on top of the Billboard because there was a
Brat Summer. If it had a whole summer, that's
Brat Summer. Brat
That's-
Summer is
That's
what-
kind of got it. Got everything else beat. I think.
Right.
Even Eminem only took over the internet for like 2 weeks with his album.
Brat Summer.
Jelly Roll took over for a couple weeks. Yeah, Brett. I think
From June to like August, people were talking about
gotta be.
Brat Summer,
Yeah.
which so fun. This year had a lot of really.
that'd
really
be a fun graph to look at too. That'd be a fun if somebody had a graph of
I want to see Eminem and
what was
Benson
number
Boone
one
come
at the
together.
time and just watch the waves of different number ones.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I think Charlie XCX stayed up there. Also, Charlie XCX didn't come out of nowhere. She's been popular. She wrote Boom Clap.
She's been around for a couple of years, right?
She's been around since I was a kid. She's been around since I was really little.
She was on that
90.
Home album, was she not? I think she made one of those songs, Red Balloon or one of those
No,
songs.
that was Rihanna. I'm pretty sure.
I think that was Rihanna, but there was one of those songs. I think she was in.
Daddy.
What's that like?
I want to see Jerry will make a cover of Beautiful Things. That would be fire.
Oh my God, you're right. She did.
She was on that album, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, I remember that. I don't know how. Oh, this was Red Balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, I was spot on. Good God.
I didn't know that.
Look
I
at
didn't know
that.
She was on
Look, I don't know where that was deep down in one of those files in my brain that was
That
just
was-
like.
I can't believe I didn't know that, actually. That was one of my favorite movies when I was little. How did you know that?
that's a file. I don't know.
Yeah, she wrote Boom Clap. I Love It. The one, I Love It. What else?
Tony, I have such a love of music that
Break
like.
the Rules. And then 2020, she was with
Stay.
Boys.
I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things.
So what's that? That's pop country, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Because that's not exactly country, and that's not exactly pop. And he's topping on the country charts and the pop chart. Like,
Please.
it's confusing now to me. Like, so like,
I want you. I
'cause
need you.
all these genres are mixing. So, you know, when I was a kid, there was only 7 genres. There was only country, pop, rock,
country,
hip hop, R&B, reggae. There was like 8.
Right.
Okay.
Now there's like 20.
There's so many
or
subgenres.
more. There's so many subgenres of rock, subgenres of rap, subgenres
There's
of
like rock. There's like rap
Mixes.
rock.
rap, rock, country, pop, rock, pop, something. There's just so many different.
A lot of the
Pop
music I
rap.
listen to, I wouldn't classify it as pop. Like,
There's
it's
a lot of
indie.
pop, but no, there's a lot of different. Like, yeah, it's
No,
not.
right.
It's not your typical like top 10 on the Billboard
Right,
Pops
for
per se.
example, bro.
Does that say I love Conan?
It does say I love pop.
I love Conan.
Conan Gray.
That song that this
Mr.
song that I'm
Gray.
just
I love
playing right now
Mr.
is better in the
Mr.
dark.
Gray. Mr. Conan Gray.
It's like
I love Mr. Roll.
Mr. Conan Gray.
No, Mr. Roll.
If you say his name Irish, it really does roll off your tongue.
he is Irish, partly.
What? He
You
is?
can really say Mr. Conan Gray. Conan Gray dropped an album in 2024.
April something. April
April.
15th, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I remember when
I
we got all excited and had
Mr. Gray.
A party.
party for it.
A
Yeah.
party with my friend, yeah.
Yeah.
A party in the
An
USA.
album release party.
Talking about songs.
But honestly,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
If he was alive, he'd still be releasing music.
Yeah.
I got really
Fire
lucky
music.
with when I decided that I was gonna love Conan Gray because he released an album like a couple months after I really discovered him and liked him. So.
Oh, so he never had an album out when you just heard a couple songs?
So I knew it went. I knew Heather, and then I heard Memories, and that was my favorite song for like 3
Wait,
days.
Memories?
Not Moon
Not
5.
Maroon 5 Memories.
And then I heard The Exit on TikTok, and I listened to it all the time. And then I was like, hey, I know 2 songs off this album. I might as well just listen to it. So I listened to Super Ache, which is my favorite album of all time. And I
So
was
you had
like,
an album
okay.
out before that?
Right.
Okay.
He has 3 albums and 1 EP. And I
Oh,
like
so
all
you're
of them.
late. You're late to the party.
I am late to the party, but I also got a new album like right during my like
Although he hasn't really blown up off any of the first ones, right?
Heather.
What
It
would
kind
you
of
say?
blew up like this year, right?
What would you say?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Imagine
You don't think he's
Dragons
more
is.
popular this year than...
He's more like
There was never a Conan Gray t-shirt 2 years ago in
That is
That's
Hot Topic. So
he's more popular now, but he didn't have any songs that blew up this year. I think that people are just like kind
it's
of
still a
Daddy?
retaliation of all his previous music, kind of.
it's very different. So I don't know.
What would you say Imagine Dragons is? Probably pop rock?
Pop.
Pop, rock.